with the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the back. Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the St. Louis Cardinals. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show, Andrelton Simmons heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Into the box now, Rafael Ortega. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. In time to first, and there are two away. Shin-Soo Choo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. Well, he played in front of this crowd for 11 years, and a huge ovation coming here, I'm sure, as Albert Pujols settles in once again here in St. Louis. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back on it is the left fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Number 16 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Cardinals, left fielder, number 16.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control, 1-2. Drilled to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Number 41 steps in now.
Second, right fielder, number 41.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Nobody out, runner on first. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Matt Carpenter. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Runners on first with one down. Snap throw from the catcher. And again, he's back in safely. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Matt Adams set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Shoemaker comes set. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mike Trout makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Well, you mentioned pitching to Trout low in the zone. It's become fairly well known if you're going to do it, you better do it on the first pitch.
Yeah, no question, because he's famous for taking the first pitch in almost every at-bat. But I don't think I'd test him, Matty. He's scary at all times with a bat in his hand.
Over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And that's in there for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a look over to first. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Adams in foul ground, and he's retired here, 1 away. Giovanni Soto is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
First offering on its way. Tap foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Johnny Giavotella, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he falls behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Now a look and a throw back to second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now both runners are breaking. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now the runners take off again. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. The pitcher, Matt Shoemaker, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a liner. Foul. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Andrelton Simmons gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1-2. Here it comes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Elvis Andrus stands in.
Elvis Andrus.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. Colton Wong takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Colton Wong.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. So striding in, Delino DeShields, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chu has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rafael Ortega is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Shin-Soo Choo is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Shot back up the middle, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Mike Trout strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Now one hit near the first base line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he misses with it. 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Yunel Escobar is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Number 18, Giovanni Soto.
First delivery to him on the way. Giovanni Soto is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Lined hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. So runners at first and second here with one away, and standing in the second baseman Johnny Giavotella. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard toward the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman. Matt Shoemaker stands in, the 8th man to bat in the inning, as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Adams trying to get there. Just foul. 3 runs already home here. Fly ball to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder, and that retires the side. Carlos Martinez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Shoemaker looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fast.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Number 16 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 16.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Number 41 steps into the box.
Number 41.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Smoke toward third. Giavotella. And he'll have to hold on to it there as the takeout slide had him well off balance.
Third baseman, number 13.
Matt Carpenter is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he drops it. 2 out with the man at first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Chu, but he won't get there. It falls in. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Matt Adams is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. High in the air out to center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Andrelton Simmons is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Line to the right side, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. Rafael Ortega will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun-shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
Striding into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. That evens it up. 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. The tag, and he is out. Yadier Molina is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now a ball lined towards center field. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Digging in now, Elvis Andrus. He reached on a single in his first try. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Squared that one up just a little late. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Hot shot on the ground is short, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Stepping in, Colton Wong. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did his job nicely last time up.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Delino DeShields is at the plate now, flied out at his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Hit down the line at first. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Giavotella onto the grass, and that's the second out of the inning. Carlos Martinez gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Prince Fielder will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Fielder.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, and a big hack by Fielder, just like his daddy, but it's 0-2. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Ernesto Frieri is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Albert Pujols will get us started here for the Angels, with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Mike Trout will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Wong has it on to first, and there are 2 down. Yunel Escobar will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. To short, hit hard, backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Number 16 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, number 16.
Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. One-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Number 41 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. In there. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chu moves over. 2 down. Matt Carpenter steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Shoemaker gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Matt Adams will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 1-1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giovanni Soto will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
3-0 now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, the second baseman, Johnny Giavotella. From the stretch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Push to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. Matt Shoemaker is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after them.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yadier Molina gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out. Elvis Andrus steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Shoemaker's ready. First pitch on the way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Colton Wong ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Number 5.
DeShields stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Andrelton Simmons is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
R.A. Dickey is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
R.A. Dickey.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Angels,
Rafael Ortega will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Shin-Soo Choo ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Before the 0-2, a look to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Too high. 1-2. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Now in the box, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Dickey comes set. 2-2 pitch on its way. Pitch inside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Mike Trout gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. R.A. Dickey will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Sierra is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Number 60 will come in and pitch now.
Number 60.
Matt Holliday is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Matt Holliday.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Number 16 steps in now.
Number 16.
Randall Gritcher will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Randall Gritcher.
Into the seats, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ortega going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Number 41 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys, but here's another opportunity to get something going.
In there, and it's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 13.
Matt Carpenter digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jordan Walden will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jordan Walden. This change for the Cardinals. Now playing left field, number 15, Randall Gritcher.
Leading off the inning, Yunel Escobar, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. Giovanni Soto stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And Soto able to lay off there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Johnny Giavotella gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Matt Adams. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Lays off 1-0. Two and 0. Nope. 3-0. Here it is on 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Yadier Molina digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ortega is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Elvis Andrus will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. This one skied out toward right. Chu on the run. And that ends the inning. Number 60 stands in for his first plate appearance of the new year. Kim will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Kevin Segrist will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play, one away. Andrelton Simmons struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2. You've got a few options here.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down. Rafael Ortega gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Andrus gets down and dirty. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 32, Steve Cishek.
Striding in to start the 9th, Colton Wong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Cishek's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. Delino DeShields comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
No one out with a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Kevin Segrist stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and one away, he likely won't be bunting here. Danny Echeverria will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Yeah, there's not too much reason to give up an out just to move him over to third. No.
hit to third, fielded by Escobar. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Rendell Grichuk makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top